Bitches, this is Ken Francis, MassageBF.com. I've got a really expensive Verizon plan. Damn, that light. I've got a really expensive Verizon plan. I'm here in Denver, Colorado. So the reason why Denver, Colorado, or the reason why Verizon is so expensive is because they have 98% of the US of A covered with LTE. So I do sometimes have to go up in the mountains. I do sometimes have to go, places where a lot of the other networks just don't have coverage, which is why, plus they have American customer service. The people there, they actually speak English. They actually understand what I'm saying. They don't just, they're not just trained to lie to me and to make me think that they speak English. They're actually fluid in my language. So before I got this little nifty thing right here, I had Clearwire for a while. Clearwire was actually bought out by Sprint, and then now Karma Go is basically picking up the bucket and running with it. So I actually had to throw away my Clearwire hotspot because it's completely useless. I can't even use it on Sprint, even though Sprint bought the company. Totally useless in every possible way. So I went ahead and threw out my Clearwire. However, Clearwire was in business for at least a decade, at least 10 years. So, I guess it's okay. I think it's kind of stupid that we're still fighting over data. We're still spending, like on Verizon, it's like $15 a gig for data. But hopefully in another 10 years it'll eventually get cheaper. However, most of the time I'm here in Denver, I'm here in the city, and so I went ahead and I decided to give this a try. At the date of this video, well, I bought mine before January 1st. Today is actually January 11th. I bought mine on 2 days before January 1st, so I think it was like December 30th or 29th or something like that. And this thing actually arrived a few days ago. I'm just barely doing it now because I bought 40 gigs from Verizon and I'm now at 35 gigs, so I'm going to go ahead and activate this thing and get it going. Right now I'm connected to a friend's home router. And here at his house, he has a super slow speed. So I'm going to do a speed test on my computer. And I'm going to show you how fast his home router is. It's a hard line, It is CenturyLink, so it's nothing fancy. But yeah, I know for a fact that my Karma hotspot is going to be a lot cheaper, or it's going to be a lot faster. He's actually paying here in Denver for 1 megabit down, 1 megabit up. He's paying like $15 a month. I have another client that lives in Greenwood Village, Colorado, and he's getting like 25 megabits per second download, but he's paying like $90 a month. So, this here, they offer, basically, they cap you off 5 megabits download, 5 megabits up. But it's $50 a month and it's mobilized. It's got an 8-hour battery inside of it. You can connect up to 8 devices, plus 1 if you're using a hardline connection. But it's basically a router and it's super small. I have really big hands, but, it's a really small little hotspot. Easily palm it. I don't know if this thing is charged up, but I'm going to go ahead and plug it into my computer. After I do a speed test, because I'm currently connected to the home router. And it looks like I got some instructional information in case I needed it. I think I can handle it. And I got some stickers. I'll probably go ahead and put one of these on the back of my laptop or something. I don't know. Figure it out. But yeah, let's see what we got here. going to go ahead and stop the video and make a quick switch over on my camera. Alright, so here we are. I'm basically on the router here at the house. And for $15 a month, let me show you how fast of a speed he's getting. But yeah, it's CenturyLink 5795. That's the house router. So let's go ahead and do a speed test. See how slow this is. Oh yeah, his download is actually... Well, it depends on how many people are using it, but his download ain't too bad. But look at how slow his upload is, though. It's kind of nerve-wracking. Like less than 1 megabit per second upload. That's pretty shitty. I mean, most people really wouldn't need a super fast upload, but if you're, you know, like some people, it just depends on what you're doing online, but most people just need a solid download. But yeah, there we go. Alright, but yeah, so let's go ahead and connect my... Let's go ahead and connect my mobile hotspot here. Let's see. Take this little plastic clip. So it comes with this little cable here. It's kind of bound together with a piece of plastic. It's kind of a pain in the ass. I guess it wants me to leave it on there for whatever reason, but okay. I guess that's fine. But yeah, let's go there, and then I'm going to plug it in. So I'm just going to plug this end with the metal part up into a USB port. I know it looks kind of funny, but I promise it's just a USB connection. So I've got a red light here. It's probably letting me know that it's charging. And again, I haven't read the instruction manual. I'm kind of a geek, so I probably don't really need to read it. But yeah, I just turned it on, and now we got some activity here. And I'm going to have to connect to it actually through my computer before I can start setting it up. So I'm going to grab my little mouse, little wireless mouse here. Make this process a little bit easier for me. Whoa, that's not what I wanted, buddy. So yeah, there we go. I got Karma Wi-Fi that just opened up. So I'm going to go ahead and tell my computer to connect automatically. Alright, here we go. This is probably going to be the setup page. Alright, I'm going to have to log in, so why don't you just keep your eyes on me so that you don't see how to log into my account. When I bought the hotspot, the website had me basically create a login, and it's basically my email and then my custom password that I chose. So I already know what it is. And when I bought my hotspot, I got $50 off, and then I got free shipping. It was called the year-end deal. It's now January of 2016. So some of you may have noticed they've been advertising a lot on Facebook and stuff like that. So I basically paid $150, and that covered my device and my first month. So let's wait while it, all right, here we go. So now it's saying time for an upgrade. Never Stop is here. Let's install some updates to your Karma Go so you can use it. If your battery light is red, plug it in to make sure it doesn't lose power during the upgrade. So it is plugged in and the light is red. Right now we're getting 3 white lights, and so that means we're getting an excellent signal, but I knew that was going to happen. I'm basically inside of the house, inside of the Cap Hill area right now. Then the red light would basically mean that it's charging, and it needs to charge really, really bad. Again, no surprise there. Oh look, my battery just came up on the screen. So that's good. It means it's communicating. But yeah, I've already paid for my first month of Never Stop. So it's probably just going to get that first month going at this point. Your first month doesn't start until you actually activate your hotspot. So even though you have to buy the first month and then pay for your hotspot as well, or your little mobile router, it doesn't really matter. Your first month, it doesn't start at the time of your purchase. It starts when you actually activate your hotspot. And I confirm that by sending them an email, and I also confirm that because if you go deep into their FAQ section and whatnot, then you'll find it in there as well. Alright, so usually this will take 5 to 7 minutes. If coverage in your current location is weak, it may take a bit longer. Your Go will reboot a few times during the update. Don't power off or restart your Go yourself. Look out for an email from us once it's finished. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video then, and then I'll start it back up once it's complete. Hi everyone, welcome back. So I just got an email from Karma letting me know that my hotspot is activated, but PC thinks that it's not connected to the internet, so let's I'm going to try disconnecting and then reconnecting to it again, and then we'll see what happens. That's weird. See up there it says all set, or it says you're set, Karma. But I did get the email and it said everything was kosher. I'm going to try, let's turn off the hotspot and turn it back on again. Because there's no buttons on the page for me to press. So yeah, let's just turn it off and back on again. See if that takes care of it. Alright, so I just did a reboot. See if that solves my problem there. Yeah, that's weird. That is really, really weird because the email says it's all set and ready to go. So I guess not. I'll be right back once I figure this out. Alright, so I basically had to reboot my hotspot a couple of times. For about 5 minutes, it was totally unresponsive. for about 5 minutes, I couldn't even turn the damn thing off. It was weird. It was just behaving very unusually, but I unplugged it and I kept playing with it, and looks like we finally got past whatever the hell that was going on. My Note 5 is now connected to my hotspot, and so is my computer. And so now it says, welcome K Francis 27, all systems go. Kind of a Star Trek deal. You're now online, you're on Never Stop, all you can surf speeds up to 5 megabits per second. So basically I purchased their unlimited data plan, which is what I had on T-Mobile before they pissed me off to the point where I was like, fuck this shit. And I basically, decided that I didn't want T-Mobile anymore, so that's why I bought Verizon. But at least their customer service is good, solid, decent. I can live with the fact that they're not open 24 hours, just because when they are open, they can take my calls and they're able to communicate with me. So that's one of the things that I really enjoy about Verizon, but it is just so damn expensive. But yeah, let's go ahead and let me show you. I am on my Karma hotspot right there. One thing I should tell you is that, most routers you can encrypt your Wi-Fi signal so that people, like only people that you want to be using it is on it. However, one thing that I've noticed about Karma Wi-Fi is that it's not letting me change the password. It's not allowing me to put a password on it at all. But it did it gave me, most routers you can change the SSID name to whatever you want it to be. But it only gave me 4 choices, and they were pre-made names for it, basically. So it would seem apparent that Karma Wi-Fi is trying to make Wi-Fi available to everybody who can find the signal and is close enough to connect to it. I guess they're trying to do something a little bit different than what most hotspot services actually offer. So, or at least that's how it would seem. That light went from red to green. There's another light over here next to my thumb, which is not on right now, and the green light is blinking. So I don't know if that means that it's simply online. I'll probably have to actually look it up. But so far, this is Windows 10, and so far my ping is slower, my upload is faster, and my download is slower. So 2 out of 3 is slower than the home router. But let's do another speed test because, again, I just barely activated it. So it's fresh on the network. The network is basically barely adopting it in. So let's do another test and see what happens. Because it does say that I'm supposed to be getting up to 5. But it could be a matter of just it's a new hotspot. It just barely got activated. It could be congestion in the area. The network might be a little slow right now, because it's using cell towers and converting that LTE into Wi-Fi. So it's all pretty much wireless for the most part. But yeah, wow, that's pretty slow right now. Well, at least for now, I'm going to be using my Karma hotspot to upload this YouTube, this whole video after I rebuild it, because there's like 4 segments, so I'm going to put them all together because it's faster than the home router. So who knows, it might get faster in an hour or 2. We'll just have to wait and see. But alright, thanks for watching. Ken Francis, MassageBF.com. This is basically an alternative to help me save money on Verizon. I bought 40 gigs this month. My phone bill was going to be like $300 and something. But next month, starting on the 22nd, I'm going to have just like 8 gigs on Verizon because I'll have my Karma hotspot. So I'll be saving about $150 a month just putting up with having a phone and then having a mobile hotspot and having to connect my devices to Wi-Fi. So it's a minor inconvenience, but I mean, it's worth it, you know, saving some money. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments under the video, and I'm going to put a link to Karma's website in case you're interested in trying it out. That's about it. MassageBF.com. Over and out.